Enjoying yourselves as we begin this wonderful historic night of celebration at the 25th Anniversary Rutgers Hall of Distinguished Alumni Awards Gala. Thank you for joining us on this special night for Rutgers. We are here tonight to induct a new class of distinguished alumni who bring incredible honor and prestige to our university. I'd like to offer my sincerest congratulations to the class of 2012 and introduce them to you. Dennis Bone, a 1984 MBA graduate of the Rutgers Business School. Dennis? Brigadier General Flora Darpino, a 1986 graduate of the School of Law, Camden. General Darpino will join us for the awards ceremony, as she is currently en route from her daughter's college graduation at James Madison University. So, fingers crossed. James Madison shows up a lot around here. George Hill, a 1961 graduate of the Camden College of Arts and Sciences. Catherine Holloway, a 1980 graduate of the Camden College of Arts and Sciences. And David Schuler, a 1966 graduate of Rutgers College. Congratulations to you all, and we hope that you have a wonderful experience this evening. I'd like to thank my colleagues who are here from the Rutgers University Alumni Association Board of Directors. In particular, our board chair, Christine Tiratilli, and awards, yeah, Chris deserves that, and our awards and recognition committee chair, Patty Rivera, who helped select this year's inductees. Would all of my RUAA colleagues please give a quick wave hello? I also extend a warm welcome to the members of the university administration who are here. Carol Herring from the foundation, Chris Malloy, who is the interim provost for medical science, I think. And I would like to welcome you and thank you for being here as we pay tribute to the 25th anniversary of this Alumni Awards program. And we have several members of the Hall of Distinguished Alumni who were inducted in past years who are with us this evening. We welcome Ruth Ann Burns, James Cullen, James Cusimano, Jean Fox, Washington Hill, Pete Jennings, Margaret Marsh, Bob Mortensen, and Luke Visconti. Our co-host for this special reception this evening is a 2002 inductee in the Hall of Distinguished Alumni, Jim Cullen. A 1964 graduate of Rutgers College, Jim is one of the nation's leading telecommunications experts, having moved up within the Bell Atlantic system and eventually retiring as President and Chief Operating Officer in 2000. He continues to give his time as a board member for a variety of local and national organizations, including Johnson & Johnson, Prudential Financial, and of course Rutgers, where he is currently on our foundation's Board of Overseers. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Cullen.
Thank you, Donna. Good evening, everyone. I am absolutely delighted and honored to be here to recognize and to celebrate our current Hall of Distinguished Alumni nominees and award winners. My job here tonight, as I think about it, is very similar to that of the dearly departed at an Irish wake. You are expected to be present, but you're certainly not expected to say too much. So I would just like to say that I am very proud of Rutgers. I'm very proud of our current Hall of Distinguished Alumni recipients. I'm proud of Rutgers' track record in recognizing and honoring a variety of alumni who have truly made an incredible difference locally, nationally, and in fact, globally. And tonight's award winners certainly exemplify that. And I think it's particularly appropriate that we're gathered here in this elegant event, and more elegance to follow for dinner downstairs on the 25th anniversary of the Hall of Distinguished Alumni Awards. So what I would like to do at this point is to introduce to you my co-host. Our job is to stand with a drink in our hand, looking intelligent and happy. He has done it a little better than I did, but my co-host, the 19th president of Rutgers, Dick McCormick.
Thank you, Jim. Thanks to everyone here. Jim and I, by the way, are fellow graduates of Piscataway High. Haven't come all that far, or at least I haven't. He has.
So are we.
So this is really one of the nicest events of the year at Rutgers, and it certainly always occurs within the most wonderful season. This is the time of year leading up to commencement, of course, and we're going to graduate 13,400 men and women on May 13th. But before we get there, this is the season for awards and recognitions and ceremonies, many of them on the campus, recognizing special students, special faculty, special staff, and tonight a mile or so away from campus, recognizing among our most distinguished alumni. I'll turn to the alumni again in a moment, but what these events share and what these recognitions share is that whether we're celebrating a student who has done some really wonderful stuff, or a faculty member who has brought us distinction through her research, or a staff member who gloriously exemplifies what Rutgers stands for, we're celebrating individuals, a small number of individuals whose goals and accomplishments and achievements we want to align the university with. We want not only to say to that person, you've really done great and we're really proud of you and you deserve this award, but we also want to say about Rutgers, this is the kind of human achievement that we deeply believe in. These are the accomplishments of which we're proudest. These are the human goals with which we want to align our university. And as you hear this evening, as this evening goes on, you'll hear about the accomplishments of the 5 awardees that we're specially celebrating tonight. And you'll be in the company, as we are now, of awardees down through time whose achievements are just as great. And think about the individuals and how much that they have achieved and how richly they deserve to enter the Hall of Distinguished Alumni. But also think about Rutgers and about a university that has produced such alumni and that believes deeply in what they have achieved. This is that time of year, and it'll culminate on May 13th when I'll have the honor of conferring some 13,400 degrees on the whole younger men and women, most of whose achievements still lie ahead of them. And they'll have enormously good company in which to follow and enormously good role models, and here you are tonight. So for that, I congratulate the awardees. I thank everyone who is present, and I know we're going to have a wonderful evening together. Thank you.
have always been a good, a fine university. We are now going to be among the best. And in helping us achieve that goal, there is perhaps no more significant fact than that we look to the people we honor tonight as setting that standard for us.
Live from New Brunswick, it's the 25th Annual Rutgers University Hall of Distinguished Alumni Awards.
Whether it's Livingston or Newark you dig, well, we've invited you to celebrate our you. Tonight we are a part of something big.
We're all dressed to the nines and ready to party. Dance a disco tango, maybe a jig.
So just relax, sit tight here on this scarlet night. We're about to start this fun part of something big. So just relax, sit tight here on this starlit night. We're about to start this fun thing. Deep down in our heart, it's one thing. We are all a part of something big. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, getting ready. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, here's your MC. Last year he was an honoree.
Rock tonight, yeah, but we're gonna turn back clocks and get it right. We're gonna rip tonight, we're gonna rock and roll to the breath tonight. We're gonna turn back the Rutgers clock tonight. We got 25 wonderful years, great alums with great careers. We're gonna turn back that clock tonight. We're gonna celebrate what they do right. We're gonna turn back the Rutgers clock tonight. Let's rock it now. Woo! Yeah. Mr. Bill Haley. We've got great alums, great they'll join our past honorees. Let's take the time to say hello. Catherine Holloway, Ford Arpino. Are you ready? Are you ready to start the Ringwood Show? We got David Schuler and George Hill. Dennis Bone rounds out the bill. Let's turn back that clock tonight. Celebrate what they do right. We're gonna turn back the Rutgers clock tonight. Let's do it one time now. Hey! Yeah! Woo. All right. Do it. It's been 25 wonderful years. Great alums with great careers. Let's turn back that clock tonight. Celebrate what they do right. We're gonna turn back the Rutgers clock tonight. Oh yeah. Woo. Do it.
Holloway, celebrate. Holloway, celebrate.
Dr. Catherine Holloway, let us take some time to say,
Come on, let's celebrate.
with a brain she's precise.
Holloway,
She invented,
the frameless device.
in case you haven't heard, developed brain stimulation, heavy into nerves. In every patient, she's repairing injured nerves, and the credit she deserves.
Come on, let's celebrate.
We are proud to recognize
Holloway,
restoring movement.
she's saving lives.
Program at VCU. It's research, care, and education. It's rare what they do. Only 6 in the nation. She's got patients talking. She's got patients walking.
Oh yeah,
When things start to worsen, just call this neurosurgeon.
you need Doc Holloway. Holloway. His name is David. He is a doctor, a teacher, and a writer too. And he went to Rutgers U with all his research out in Ohio on head and neck oncology. Makes him a great honoree. He's changing people's fates, doubling survival rates with this patient care and treatment plan that he creates. David Schuler, he is the man. And research, he is top banana. David Schuler, he really can amaze in a fashion that shows his true passion. David Schuler, we really love. His name is David, he wears a lab coat. He's saving lives in Ohio while he's raising lots of dough. And when he's finished, they'll build a center for cancer research and for care. Also educating there, this place will surely be a top facility. And it's all because of David, we can all agree. David Schuler, he is the man. And research, he is top banana. David Schuler, he really can. Searching for answers to head and neck cancers. David Schuler, we really love.
This next inductee has been a student down in Camden. Don't confuse him with his twin. They both went to RU. George Hill
inductee was promoted to Brigadier General. She's recognized by governments, both globally and federal. From guiding matters legal to deployments quite historical. A Rutgers start and then Iraq in order categorical. She is very well acquainted too with matters that are ethical. And up till now the other inductees have all been medical. From guiding matters, you guessed it, Flora Darpino. Darpino. Of all the generals this year, she is the best one star we know.
Of all the generals this year, she is the best one star we know. Of all the generals this year, she is the best one star we know. Of all the generals this year, she is the best one star we know.
She's very good at court appeals and other legal processes, and helped rebuild a government to liberate the Iraqis. In matters fiscal, criminal, or even occupational, Darpino is a model of a modern brigadier general.
In matters fiscal, criminal, or even operational, Darpino is a model of a brigadier general.
In 86, she graduated Camden with a law degree, then went and joined the U.S. Army Legal Service Agency. At first, she was deployed one of the follow-on force into Crete. A second tour was to make sure that all her work had been complete. She won a Bronze Star and a slew of honors that are glorious, an Army Commendation Medal, and a Meritorious. This culminated when she was promoted to a brigadier. This song is such a tongue twister. I need to take a swig of beer.
This culminated when she was promoted to a brigadier. This culminated when she was promoted to a brigadier. This culminated when she was promoted to a brigadier.
The list of her accomplishments is very long, to say the least. We honor her tonight for helping to transform the Middle East. In matters fiscal, criminal, or even occupational, Darpino is a model of a brigadier general.
In matters fiscal, criminal, or even operational, Darpino is the model of a brigadier general.
For the rising, I see a 30-year career. I see something that is surprising. I only get one bar in here. That joke may be lowbrow. Wait, can you hear me now? Good! He's a leader in our eyes. Worked on the Bell Network's formation, assessment and public policy, communication regulation, use his Rutgers business degree. He's Choose New Jersey's chair, and in case you're unaware, he's a leader in our board service is written in his bios. Dedicated is what this leader is. Where would we all be without FiOS? We're glad he's working in the biz. Improved internet and phone, all thanks to Dennis Bone. He's a leader in our eyes. We honor him tonight and celebrate his life. We're proud that he's a Rutgers guy.
ladies and gentlemen, Vice President for Alumni Relations, Donna Thornton.
Welcome to the 25th Anniversary Rutgers Hall of Distinguished Alumni Awards Gala. What a way to start the evening. Would you please join me in another round of applause for our talented alumni performers and our MC, Mr. Jim Cusimano. This year's celebration is quite special, one for the history books. We are inducting an incredibly accomplished class of Rutgers alumni whose career achievements bring great honor and prestige to the university. Tonight's honorees join a stellar group of graduates, the current members of the Hall of Distinguished Alumni, many of whom are with us tonight. This is a celebration as much for them as it is for our new inductees, as we mark 25 years of this esteemed award. Would all of our distinguished honorees, past and present, please stand so that we may congratulate you. This award was created by alumni for alumni, and the Rutgers University Alumni Association is proud to continue the tradition of honoring Rutgers' most accomplished graduates. Members of the RUAA board are here this evening, and it is an honor to work with these devoted volunteers as we strive every day to engage all Rutgers graduates in the life of the university. Would the RUAA board members please stand and say hello so that we may thank you for all you do for your alma mater. Also joining us tonight are many of my colleagues from the university's senior administration, including our leader, President Richard McCormick, who is here with his wife, Joan Barry McCormick. Dick, when we began working together 6 years ago, you challenged me to help you invigorate the relationship between Rutgers and its alumni. And now here we are, celebrating on our biggest night with a transformed alumni association that proudly represents all 400,000 Rutgers University graduates worldwide. On behalf of the Alumni Relations staff and the RUAA, thank you for your tremendous vision and leadership in getting us to where we stand today. Thank you. And Joan, thank you for supporting our programs and for being an advocate for all Rutgers alumni throughout the world. President McCormick's partners in leading the university are the members of the Rutgers governing boards. Would those members of the boards of governors, trustees, and overseers please stand so that we may thank you for all you do for Rutgers. Tonight, we are in the entertaining graces of alumnus Jim Cusimano, our Master of Ceremonies. Jim is a 1964 graduate of Rutgers College and a 1968 alumnus of the Graduate School of New Brunswick. After spending his youth as a rock and roll musician, Jim made a huge impact as a research and development executive at Exxon. He later founded the highly successful Catalytica Incorporated. His entertainment roots stayed with him, as we've already seen. And later, Jim created a film production company. Today, he is also known as the chairman of Chateau Myseli, a renovated castle turned hotel in the Czech Republic. For his many achievements, we proudly inducted Jim into the Hall of Distinguished Alumni last year, and now he's back. Jim is ready to be our host for this 25th anniversary celebration. And if his impromptu performance last year of Sinatra's My Way is any indicator of what is in store for us tonight, then we can all get ready for a great Rutgers time. You will need your blue suede shoes. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm Rutgers welcome to Mr. Jim Cusimano.
Well, thank you, Donna. I don't know whether I should sing a cappella, You're probably wondering why I invited you all here tonight, right? We have a fantastic program. The 5 men and women who are being inducted into the hall are just incredible. We even have a live general. And what's more important, ladies and gentlemen, it's a woman general. Now, why is that important? That's important because, let's face it, fellas, we all know that this will be a safer, more sustainable, just planet when women have a leadership position, right? Am I right, ladies? I want to extend my congratulations to all of the honorees. They're fantastic and very, very talented, and I'm honored to be in the same hall with them. I'm also honored to be able to help lead us through this historical event this evening. It's fantastic, and it's wonderful to be here. I must tell you that last year, being inducted into the hall was one of the most memorable, special experiences in my life. 25 years of the Hall of Distinguished Alumni is something we can all take pride in. Every member of the Rutgers community has helped to shape the university's history, and we can even do more for the future, I'm sure. When it comes down to it, the Distinguished Alumni Awards Gala is really, it's a celebration of Rutgers, and it's a celebration of Rutgers people, and more importantly, it's a celebration of their spirit, which goes on forever. That's why we're all here, right? We love Rutgers, am I right? Yes. As alumni, we are among the university's greatest ambassadors and most loyal supporters, and I suspect we can have an even greater impact in the future. In honor of the 25th anniversary of this wonderful award, we should also remember that Rutgers takes remarkable pride in all of us. Being part of the Rutgers family is an honor, and it's one that I am grateful to be part of. And I know that even more so that all of you who have been inducted feel the same way. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now my great pleasure to introduce to you one of the most remarkable Rutgers graduates I have met. Her enthusiasm for Rutgers is absolutely contagious, and she has been an invaluable ambassador for the university since her student days. A 1992 graduate of Douglas College, Christine Tiratilli is a tireless leader of our alumni body. Through her involvement with the Rutgers Alumni Association, she has taken her passion to a higher level than ever before. Ladies and gentlemen, will you join me in welcoming to the stage the chair of Rutgers University's Alumni Associate, Christine Tiratilli.
Thank you, Jim, for those kind introductions. It is true, I am passionate about Rutgers, and it's clear that Jim is too, or else he wouldn't have agreed to sing for his dinner this evening. I am excited that my first year as the RUAA chair coincides with the 25th anniversary of the Hall of Distinguished Alumni. Tonight, as we showcase some of our very best alumni, I would also like to acknowledge our volunteers. Without their commitment, this awards program would not be possible. I would like to thank the RUAA Awards and Recognition Committee Chair, Katy Rivera, and her committee for selecting this year's tremendous class of inductees. Would Katy and the committee kindly stand to be recognized? We also appreciate the support of our 118 chartered alumni groups and their volunteer leaders, many of whom are celebrating this evening here with us. All of our alumni volunteers work in close partnership with the staff of the Rutgers University Alumni Association, the alumni relations experts who engage our graduates in countless ways. At this time, I would like to ask this group of consummate professionals to please stand and be recognized for their work in carrying out the RUAA's mission. Tonight's Hall of Distinguished Alumni celebration is a reminder of the cumulative impact that all of our alumni are making in the world. From the smallest gestures to the grandest innovations, Rutgers alumni are difference makers. Our next speaker's Rutgers roots run deep. In fact, his father was inducted to the Hall of Distinguished Alumni in 1990. University President Richard McCormick has been at the leadership helm for nearly a decade. His bold vision to make alumni a greater part of Rutgers University led to the formation of the RUAA just 4 years ago, creating the university's first all-inclusive alumni association, one that has since brought Rutgers praise for its alumni relations model. Thanks to President McCormick, the Hall of Distinguished Alumni Awards program is more than an event. It is now a true gala celebration befitting the highest honor that the university can bestow upon any graduate. This is a great night for alumni and a great night for Rutgers. As you all know, Dr. McCormick will be stepping down at the end of June. His decision to return to the faculty means that we don't have to say goodbye. We get to say thank you instead. Thank you, Dr. McCormick, for making it possible for Rutgers to open its doors to all alumni, and for building the foundation for our ambitious future. Dr. McCormick's partner, in many ways in these initiatives, is his wife, Joan Barry McCormick, who I also want to recognize this evening. Joan, I know you have been a great champion of Rutgers alumni and the RUAA, opening your beautiful home for alumni gatherings over the years and sharing your alumni pride with countless other graduates. We wish you and your family the very best in this new chapter of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please welcome Dr. Richard McCormick.
Thank you, Chris. Thanks for those warm words about me and Joan. We deeply appreciate it. I should add that although I'm not, Joan is a Rutgers alum, and so she shares Rutgers pride in lots of ways with everyone in this room. So when Rutgers inducted its first class of distinguished graduates in 1987, some might have asked, and there are some individuals who were there and who are here tonight, how will they top this? But in fact, year after year after year, now a quarter century of years strong, Rutgers has never come up short when it comes to identifying and recognizing alumni achievement. Indeed, year after year for the past quarter century, Rutgers has inducted a new class of honorees, each full of extraordinarily talented alumni who stand at the top of their careers and their civic lives, and believe me, who make their alma mater proud. So why do we do this? Well, there are two really important reasons. The first is the obvious one, to afford these men and women the recognition they deserve, to say thank you, to hold them up and applaud them for all that they have achieved, and that's for them, and it's the right thing to do. But there's a second reason, and this is more for Rutgers, because in honoring them, we say with clarity, these are human achievements that we really admire. These are things we believe in. These are values that the university shares. These are people and achievements with which we want to identify our Rutgers. So there are two extraordinary reasons for being here tonight, to say well done and kudos in great measure to those whom we're recognizing, but also to say something about our university. We believe in these people. We believe in the things they have accomplished. So tonight we're here to welcome and induct the class of 2012 in our Hall of Distinguished Alumni. These 5 women and men are quite remarkable in their impact on the world. Indeed, I'm humbled by their achievements and, yes, by their affection for Rutgers. And when any of our honorees tell us that Rutgers gave them the opportunity to pursue their passion, or started them on their way, or provided a foundation for their success, or whatever words they might use, it's impossible to exaggerate how much pride I feel and how much pride our university feels in them, their achievements, and of course their words. For nearly 250 years, Rutgers has been educating men and women who go on to change the world in every field imaginable. By honoring these extraordinary alumni, we recall and celebrate our university's rich history. So congratulations to our 2012 alumni and honorees. Thank you for what you have achieved. Thank you for giving Rutgers a chance to identify your alma mater with your accomplishments. Have a wonderful evening.
Tonight we honor Catherine Holloway, Camden College of Arts and Sciences, class of 1980.
I have the opportunity to greatly change someone's life, whether I'm going in the middle of the night to save someone from dying or working with somebody to get them back to walking again. You really have an ability to help people.
Catherine Holloway is one of the nation's leading neurosurgeons and an expert in deep brain stimulation.
She has the brilliance and intellectual curiosity to achieve her goals.
Every day she comes into work. She changes the life of somebody who has Parkinson's disease. She does that with deep brain stimulation. She's one of the world's leaders in this technology.
Catherine Holloway is a remarkable medical innovator. She's achieved results in neurosurgery, practical results for her patients that no one else dreamed was possible.
It all began at Rutgers.
Being at Rutgers was fantastic. I met my husband there, and I got involved in student government, and it was just a wonderful experience. I even can say that the reason why I'm a neurosurgeon is because of some of the professors and instructors there, so it was wonderful.
Catherine was an amazing student leader on the Camden campus, and it's no surprise to me that she is a national leader in health sciences and saving people's lives every day.
A good surgeon has the eyes of an eagle, the heart of a lion, and the hands of a woman. And Dr. Holloway has all those things in such a great way.
What an incredible story. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome to the stage a trailblazing doctor who revolutionized medicine and is at the top of her field nationwide. Ladies and gentlemen, neurosurgery pioneer Dr. Catherine Holloway.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to my fellow honorees. I'm honored to be here tonight. Giving speeches and lectures before large audiences is a routine part of my professional life. I don't even think about it. But this is quite different. I have truly struggled with what to say here tonight. This is in large part because I feel so undeserving of this honor. To be included in such illustrious company is humbling to the point of silence. The second component of my difficulty is to thank all of the people who contributed to me being here tonight. How can I quickly summarize the countless ways that my mother inspired me, the unending support and guidance of my husband, the firm foundation that Rutgers had provided me, and the myriad of family, friends, and supporters that have helped me along the way. Lastly, but not leastly, I must thank my 12-year-old son, Luke, who has taught me all anew what is so important. Alternatively, I could spend time telling you about the incredible journey that is part of becoming a neurosurgeon. I could tell you that how working 40 hours in a day instead of a week was a good thing, because it taught me that no matter how I was feeling, the patient still always comes first. How working at a busy trauma center gave me a fast and furious exposure to life and death and everything in between, and taught me that despite all my best efforts, I cannot control the outcome. But mostly, I would like to tell you what a joy it is to be a neurosurgeon in my field in this time. As you have seen, I have had the privilege of making a real change in my patients' lives. The changes that I have seen in the 3 decades since I left Rutgers and began my medical career are nothing short of astonishing. When I began medical school, CAT scans had just come into general use. When I began residency, hospitals would brag if they had an MRI. Now we have MRIs in our operating rooms. Where once we were excited to see the anatomy of the brain on a scan, now we can see with functional MRI a thought cross the brain. The circuits involved in depression, anxiety, addiction, obesity, and memory are all being visualized. Just this month, I began placing deep brain stimulators to treat depression. Machine-brain interfaces are being developed. Already, brain implants have been placed in patients suffering from Lou Gehrig's disease and the resulting paralysis so that they can move a computer cursor with their mind. These are just the first steps to a more stable, integrated interface, but it's clear this will be the future. Prosthetic limbs integrated into neural circuits and brain implants that will allow the blind to see will become as routine as cochlear implants are today. There are countless other developments that cannot be enumerated here. Suffice it to say that there are exciting times ahead for me, and I hope to continue this work that I have started and truly warrant the honor that you have bestowed upon me tonight. I thank you all so much for this honor and for this wonderful evening. Thank you.
Tonight we honor Dennis Bone, Rutgers Business School class of 1984.
When I think about the future and the role that Verizon plays, it's I think absolutely we're going to be around for a long time building those networks. Those networks are the enablers for a lot of other innovation that takes place. Again, an Apple iPhone would not work at all if it didn't have an awesome wireless network to power it.
Without Dennis's leadership, the 21st century technology, the bits and bytes that do all these tricks for us, wouldn't be available if he hadn't had the strength of leadership, the will, and the ability to move that network of fiber optics through this state with more speed and at a higher quality than anywhere else in the United States.
His leadership was evident from his early days as a telephone engineer, and his business savvy enabled him to rise through the ranks, working in operations, competitive assessment, and regulatory affairs. His successes here made him an obvious choice for the leadership helm.
We all recognized early on that Dennis had every attribute necessary for success as a leader of Verizon. It begins with integrity, it ends with integrity, and in between it's credibility, it's trust that you develop in everyone who you contact, and Dennis has this AAA. Dennis is the best.
Dennis Bone is a remarkable business leader, of course, but what sets Dennis apart above all is his commitment to the communities of which he's a part, to New Jersey, to its people, to its economic well-being, to the civic activities that make it a vibrant and successful place in which to live. That's the Dennis Bone we know best.
You'll see Dennis active in Newark at the Performing Arts Center, at the Sports Center, at the Newark Alliance, at Rutgers Newark. And I can honestly say that whenever there's a need for involvement and help from a fellow CEO, a fellow president, Dennis is without question the top of the list of the people that I turn to and ask for that help.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't you just love the new lyrics to Bad Moon Rising? I mean, really, I'll never be able to remember the new ones. We present a visionary leader who is deeply committed to his 1,500 employees and also to New Jersey's citizens and consumers, in fact, to all of his stakeholders. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the president of Verizon New Jersey, Dennis Bone.
Wow. Wait a minute, I have a little thing with that song. I don't know about you, but I have 4 bars here. And probably Jim Cullen and Keiko Harvey could probably attest to that. I don't know how to start, but I'll start by saying congratulations to my fellow distinguished alumni. What you have accomplished in your lives just makes me seem like so small. And to all the other distinguished alumni in here and not in here, you know, when Christine called me to say that I was going to receive this award, I was really blown away because I was aware of this award. I was at actually Jim Cullen's ceremony in 2002. And when I look at the list of the folks here, you know, these are people who have changed the world. And when I think about it, you know, this is Rutgers and Rutgers alumni, and Rutgers alumni have changed the world. So when I say I'm proud to be a Rutgers alum, I am really proud to be a Rutgers alum. So that's why it is so special. I'd like to give a shout out to the business school who's here tonight. I know my years there were really, really transformative in terms of the jobs I would have in the future and the skills that I would need. And to this day, I think of Rutgers Business School as really just in my life, so transformative, but so special. And I have to say thanks to my family, to Allison and Austin here tonight, David who couldn't be here. Thank you for being here. To Denise, who has always been a rock in my life, thank you so much. And it's Cinco de Mayo, it's Mindy's birthday, so shout out to Mindy. Thank you so much, I'm really appreciative, thank you.
Tonight we honor George Hill, Camden College of Arts and Sciences, class of 1961.
It has impacted people all over the world. Of course, his work with African sleeping sickness and related diseases has been tremendous. So we owe him a lot in terms of his global perspective and his global work. But also we owe him a lot for what he's done to develop young people.
He did some of the seminal research on what we commonly call African sleeping sickness, and in fact his laboratory was the first to culture the organism responsible for that disease. And that work was published in Science, and that brought George's scientific career to the forefront.
We've been able to identify drugs, we've been able to collaborate with scientists all over the world, most recently in Cape Town, South Africa, where individuals would be developing the drugs and then we would be testing them and looking at their biological as well as pharmacological properties.
Biomedical breakthroughs of the future will also be attributed to Hill, thanks to his incredible leadership at Vanderbilt and nationwide in stimulating the medical careers of minority students.
One thing that for me stands out is just the way that he goes out of his way to just so willingly give his energy and time, investing time in students like myself and my peers, and I think that's really impressive.
George is also an inspirational teacher and creator of opportunity for minority students, something that he cares deeply about and is very good at.
His passion stems from his own gratitude for Rutgers, which provided scholarships for him and his brother Washington.
And I'm not sure what would have happened if we didn't receive this scholarship. So I feel really indebted to Rutgers because it gave us our first opportunity.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a man whose groundbreaking research on global infectious diseases and passion for mentoring medical students are second to none. Ladies and gentlemen, renowned biomedical scientist Dr. George Hill. Also, joining us on stage as we induct Dr. Hill is none other than George's twin brother, and 2006 Hall of Distinguished Alumni inductee, Washington Hill. Success clearly runs in the family. I want to make a guess. Who's the older guy? You? You look the same to me. Nice round of applause.
Well, thank you all so very much. May the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be pleasing in your sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer. Thank you so much, and thank those who made such warm comments concerning me on the video. And also thank the wonderful person for singing the wonderful song. It is with a great deal of humility and gratitude that I accept this recognition this evening as one of the Rutgers Hall of Distinguished Alumni for 2012. And I am impressed with my fellow colleagues here. A Brigadier General who I have the highest amount of respect for because of your service to our country. 2 physicians and a successful business executive. I really am proud to be in this group. I'm very grateful to my family who are here this evening, my twin brother Washington and his wife Pauline, my sister Mary Esther and her daughter Michelle, my daughter Yvette and my son Kevin, and their mother who is not here, Paula. I have to especially recognize my daughter Nicole, the daughter of my late wife Linda. Nicole gave me the blessing of one of her kidneys almost 6 years ago. She immediately volunteered to do so when her mother and my wife Linda mentioned, George will need a kidney one day. Their expressions of love have changed my life. So to my family here and at home and my friend Catalina with me this evening, muchas gracias. And for those of you who are not bilingual like myself, that means much thanks. I want to pay a tribute to my mom, Ruth, and my dad, William. Mom was a domestic worker for a family in Cherry Hill, New Jersey for over 40 years. And Dad was a postal clerk in Philadelphia for over 30 years. They instilled in us a great work ethic and the belief that anything was possible. As you have heard, we grew up in South Jersey. We lived in Morristown and Camden. After graduating from Camden High School, my twin brother and I attended Rutgers University Camden campus, which was known at that time as Rutgers South Jersey. Receiving a scholarship to attend Rutgers was a result of our attending New Jersey Boys State here in New Brunswick as a result of our representing Camden High School. The director of Boys State was Mr. Harold Eaton, the director of admissions at Rutgers College of South Jersey. He offered Wash and me a scholarship. Rutgers has been a special institution in my life. I developed an interest in science, as Dr. Holloway pointed out, and parasitology from excellent professors. It also provided me an opportunity to begin to be a leader serving in many capacities in our class of 1961. Today, Rutgers has a presence in South Jersey which is so important to the city and the region. Rutgers University, Camden campus must continue. I applaud the efforts of Chancellor Wendell Pritchett, who recently was one of the recipients of the 2012 Rutgers Human Dignity Award, and his team, and all of those who are working to maintain and enhance Rutgers in Camden. Their work is so important to the community, the region, and the state of New Jersey. It was also exciting to read this week the unambiguous support for Rutgers Camden campus from the Rutgers Board of Trustees. It is wonderful to be from an institution that produced an individual such as Eric LeGrand and a coach like Coach Shiana, the Rutgers football coach this past year and now coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. As many of you know, Eric was paralyzed in a game against Army. And this week, Coach Shiano announced he was being drafted by Tampa Bay. Coach stated, leading up to the draft, I couldn't help but think that this should have been Eric's draft class. This small gesture is the least we can do to recognize Eric's character, spirit, and perseverance. The way Eric lives his life epitomizes what we are looking for in Buccaneer men. Eric responded, "It is unreal. It just shows the type of person Coach Shiano is. Dreams do come true if you really believe. You do the right things in life, good things happen to you." And that's what Eric said. And my friends, isn't that the type of commitment in the short time that we are here for which we would like to be remembered? My philosophy, and I'm sure that of our family and many of you here, is summed up by a short poem entitled Only a Minute. I have only just a minute, only 60 seconds in it. Didn't seek it, didn't choose it, but it's up to me to use it. Give account if I abuse it, answer for it if I lose it. Just a tiny little minute, but eternity is in it. So for all of those individuals with determination to use their minute to make a difference, I say go for it. And thank you very much.
Tonight, we honor David Schuler, Rutgers College class of 1966.
I knew when Dave was my fraternity brother back in the late 60s that Dave would accomplish great things in life. And he was the easiest guy to talk to, and people just gravitated toward him.
A natural leader and devoted pre-med student, Schuler knew from his early Rutgers days that he wanted to help people.
During my senior year at Rutgers, I was introduced to a laboratory investigative experience, and I found that I was really intrigued by that. The opportunity to innovate, the opportunity to discover, the opportunity to make a difference that way.
From the time he was a Henry Rutgers Scholar here on the banks, David was a leader and an innovator, and his mind was pointing toward the future. And those are the same attributes that have served him so brilliantly at the Ohio State University Medical Center.
The therapies based on the research that Dave has done have really become the national standard for treating head and neck cancers. David's work in the field led to a doubling of the survival rates for individuals with this cancer, which is one of the most common in our country and one of the most common really around the world.
Schuler also lends his expertise to national organizations dedicated to eradicating cancer, such as the V Foundation for Cancer Research.
His wisdom and global perspective has been invaluable in choosing the best and brightest young investigators to become V Scholars. David has chosen wisely, and these people and projects he has championed have and will make a difference for patients with cancer.
As I reflect back on the past, all of these things were intended to try to have a maximal impact on people's lives afflicted with cancer. And so that's the thing that I have, the single biggest pride of accomplishment is that, impacting people's lives.
What a story. We're thrilled to congratulate the alumnus whose exceptional 40-year medical career began right here on the banks of the old Raritan. Ladies and gentlemen, life-saving oncologist Dr. David Schuler.
Well, good evening, everybody. I, too, would like to offer my congratulations to all of the other awardees part of this class. This is truly a humbling experience, and to share Dr. Holloway's comments, one that is a bit uncomfortable for me. Actually, Carol, my wife, who is a Douglas, former Douglas student, and we really haven't been back to campus for a number of years, and so this really provided a very special opportunity for us. So we came in early yesterday because we wanted to learn a little more about the Rutgers of 2012 compared to the Rutgers of 1966. And I want to thank Dean Ken Breslauer and especially Drs. DiPaolo, Cohn, Tishfield, and Havlin. And also, we had an opportunity to meet with several of the pre-med students who offer and act as mentors for the younger pre-med students to learn a little about this university today. Rutgers has grown from Rutgers College and Douglas College of some 5,000 students when Carol and I were here to now this institution which represents an intellectual and accessible opportunity for more than 10 times the number of students. This institution is truly a life enhancer and an economic force for New Jersey and beyond. I've noticed the Rutgers tagline of having Jersey roots and global reach. From what I can tell over these last couple days, that's not a marketing strategy, that's not hyperbole, that's a statement of fact. And you should all be very proud of what is going on at this institution. So I'm humbled and I'm honored by being a recipient of this gift. I would be remiss if I did not express my appreciations to Doug Clark, who was tireless in his efforts to be an advocate for me with respect to this award. But also to my wife of now 44 plus years, our two children, Rebecca and Mike, for their love and support over all these years, putting up with the crazy life that is called that of Dave Schuler. But I especially want to thank all of you who are a part of Rutgers University for providing me with the educational foundation that has enabled me to not do this individually, but to work as a member of interdisciplinary teams, and whether it's in patient care, research, administrative leadership, fundraising, whatever it may be, to make a difference with this common and dreaded disease. My work is not over. It's not going to stop until cancer becomes a curable and a controllable disease. Rutgers University, thank you very much.
Tonight we honor Flora Darpino, School of Law, Camden, class of 1986.
So rebuilding a country is taking those institutions and working with the incredibly intelligent and gifted people that are in that society that didn't have the opportunity to shine, and help them recognize and understand how those institutions can work.
A brigadier general in the Army's JAG Corps, General Darpino led the rebuilding of Iraq's entire legal system from the ground up.
She walks into a region where she's responsible for reestablishing the rule of law, where courthouses are non-existent, judges have fled, and she had to bring that entire package back together. She did an absolutely fantastic job of re-establishing the judiciary in Iraq.
General Darpino attributes much of her success to Rutgers.
They gave you the confidence to take on leadership jobs that I don't know you would at some huge place where there isn't that personal touch. And so that's kind of the way the military trains us. They put us into positions where you assume leadership. And I think part of that confidence was because Rutgers, I had the same experience there.
The magnitude of General Darpino's accomplishments is extraordinary. She put herself in harm's way amidst a war in order to bring hope and justice to the people of Iraq, and she succeeded.
Because she's an innovative leader. She kind of thinks outside the box, especially in a deployed environment. There is no textbook or school answer. You really have to kind of rely on your own intelligence, your common sense, and to find what are the best answers to the most complex problems.
The awe-inspiring impact of General Darpino's heroic efforts is rooted in her personal passion for freedom.
We're serving our nation, we're doing it through an honorable profession, and we represent and help soldiers.
Ladies and gentlemen, with pride and gratitude, admiration, we welcome to the stage a woman whose brave leadership and legal expertise helped to transform the country of Iraq into an emerging society that it is today. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Brigadier General Flora Darpino.
Wow. First of all, it is truly an honor to be here, and I want to thank President McCormick, the selection committee, my fellow inducted distinguished grads. I did say in the film that Rutgers Camden really gave me the confidence to not shy away from leadership roles. And that is absolutely true, because it is the first place that I accepted that challenge to kind of step forward and lead as a member of student government. And I have with me today my law school roommate, Dara, who did the same thing and really stepped forward at Rutgers, so that is a pleasure. My mother's also joined me, Dolores Darpino, and my husband, Colonel Chris O'Brien, who is a ROTC undergraduate who brought me into the Army. And I am proud to say both the marriage and the career has worked out. But I have to say that I cannot accept this award as an individual, because I am a member of a team. And my team, if I can really boldly assert, my team is the greatest team in the world. My team is the United States military and the United States Army. Less than 1% of the citizens of the United States decide to join the military, and those who do, they are committed, dedicated professionals. And in the last 10 years, we have asked those individuals as a nation to take on missions that really are outside our normal skill set, such as helping to rebuild a country's judiciary, or, having the first democratic elections in Iraq, in Baghdad, which my husband was responsible for as a judge advocate. Restarting power plants, harvesting plants. It really has been an amazing journey, and it is your military, your United States military, that has accomplished these things. Not one person, but that team. So on behalf of the team within whose ranks I proudly serve, and on behalf of the United States Army, I will accept this distinguished award, but only on their behalf, because it is an honor to serve you, the citizens of this great nation and the United States of America. Thank you.
And congratulations to all of tonight's terrific honorees. How about a nice round of applause for all of them? At this time, I'd like to take our attention to another celebration we're marking this evening, the 25th anniversary of this prestigious award. This is a very exciting milestone for all of us, and it reinforces the deep impression that Rutgers alumni have left on the history books of the university. Tonight, we're honored to have with us the founding chair of the Hall of Distinguished Alumni, who led the way over a quarter of a century ago to establish this award recognizing Rutgers' very best. Gerald Harvey is a 1972 Rutgers College graduate. He is currently the vice chair of the Board of Governors and past chair of the Board of Trustees. Among his many leadership roles, he was president of the Alumni Federation in the mid-1980s. During that time, Jerry led the committee that carried out and created the Hall of Distinguished Alumni Award. Jerry can tell you the story much better than I, so I'd like you to bring him to the stage right now, Mr. Gerald Harvey.
Hi. Yeah, I probably know about half of you, maybe more. But there's some of you I want to ask, who here has come to the Hall of Distinguished Alumni dinner tonight for the first time? Raise your hands. All right. Well, I hope you're having a good time at this, our 25th anniversary dinner. And I'll tell you, these events only get better and better. So come next year and every year thereafter. I'll tell you, the first dinner in 1987 was a little more simple. Wasn't at this fancy hotel. This fancy hotel wasn't here in 1987. And that first dinner was the result of a lot of work by dozens of alumni and staff. But this evening, I want to recognize two people in particular. The first was Director of Alumni Relations in 1983 when I became president of the old Alumni Federation. He and his number two, Earl Cunningham, who's now living comfortably in Florida, sat down with me and said, "We need a university-wide award honoring our most accomplished alumni." A terrific idea. And I want to thank Dick Lloyd for being its champion. But we were in the middle of a reorganization of the Federation. We like to reorganize the alumni from time to time. And as president of the Federation, I concluded that it would be better to launch the award under the reorganized Federation with new leadership. So it wasn't me, but it was left to my successor as president, Mary Hibb, to launch the Hall of Distinguished Alumni. I merely served as chair of the first selection committee and MC of that first dinner. But I tell you, we would not be celebrating the 25th anniversary of this award if it were not for Dick Lloyd and Mary Hibb. Both are here this evening. Please, Dick and Mary, stand and let's give them a big round of applause. Next week is commencement, and we celebrate our students' completion of their studies. Tonight, we celebrate our fellow alumni and all they have done for the world. Please take a look in your dinner programs at those first honorees in 1987 and their fellow honorees in the years since. It humbles me when I read them, and I think it will too. But let me go further and say, and reflect what has been said earlier this evening. By this award, we celebrate our Rutgers family and what we represent. Jersey roots, global reach. I mentioned our students a moment ago. Next on our program is the wonderful, award-winning a cappella student group, Deep Treble. Treble, T-R-E-B-L-E, Deep Treble. I've gone to their website. You should visit their website. It's really neat. So please give these talented students a hearty welcome.
I call you when I need you, my heart's on fire. Come to me, wild and wild. When you come to me, give me everything I need. Give me a lifetime time of promises, a world of dreams. Speak a language of love like you know what it means. And I can't be wrong. Take my heart and make it stronger, baby. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone. Anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck on your heart. Hang on every word you say. Tear us apart. Baby, I'd rather be dead. Your heart is a star every night and every day. In your eyes I get lost, I get washed away. Just as long as I'm here in your arms, I could be in no better place. Simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone. Anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck on your heart. Hang on every word you say. Tear us apart. Baby, I'd rather be dead. Every time you leave me, I start losing control. You're breaking away with my heart and soul. I can even feel you when I'm alone. Oh, baby, don't let go. Oh, yeah. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone. Anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck on your heart. Hang on every word you say. Tear us apart. Baby, I'd rather be dead. Oh, you're the best. Oh, baby, you're the best. Put your hands together, come on. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone. Anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck on your heart. Hang on every word you say. Tear us apart. Baby, I'd rather be dead. Oh, you're the best. Thank you, guys.
Hello. How about another round of applause for these wonderful, wonderful, deep treble. That was a fantastic salute to all 208 members of the Rutgers Hall of Distinguished Alumni. I'd like to take the opportunity to share an observation with all of you. Our eminent president, Dick McCormick, made a statement, three words. And I noticed that those same three words permeated every single one of the inductees and honorees today. And those three words are the pursuit of purpose. I think it's really important to recognize that. Of course, you saw the humility in each one of these people, but it is the pursuit of purpose that leads to passion. And that passion allows you to uncover incredible creativity and innovation in solving some of the greatest problems that you deal with in whatever you're dealing with. It also brings about tremendous gratitude, and that gratitude is always a source of lasting fulfillment and happiness. I think I speak for all 208 of the honorees today that every one of us had the opportunity to succeed, not necessarily because we had an extremely high IQ or EQ, I'm sure they were reasonable, but because we had the opportunity, all of us, including the 5 distinguished ladies and women and men that were up here today, to pursue our purpose. And Rutgers University provided one of the critical legs to allow us to do that. So will you join me in an applause to thank Rutgers University for allowing all 208 of us to have the opportunity to pursue our purpose. Now, so thank you, Dick McCormick, for reminding me of that, because it's, I think, something very special to all of us. Now, you saw earlier that many of the 208 members are here to celebrate the 25th anniversary of this marvelous award. You saw them in the crowd, you saw them on the screen, you saw them in the program. And now it's time to welcome them to the stage. So, distinguished honorees, would you kindly come to the stage and join me here tonight? All of you who are present here, please. Let's give them a nice round of applause. I would be honored if you would join me in a champagne toast. And so what I'd like to suggest is that we keep this Rutgers. Let's borrow the words from our alma mater. Here to glory days of old, and future bright and bold, on the banks of the old Raritan. So let's raise our glasses, ladies and gentlemen, to Rutgers University, who has made our pursuit of purpose possible. Hear, hear. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for being part of this memorable occasion. At this time, I'd like to ask all of you ladies and gentlemen to remain on the stage for photos. And as for the rest of you, it's party time. So enjoy your dinner, enjoy your dancing, and let's sing and have fun.
So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Yeah, stand. I stand by me. I stand by me, baby. I could die. Well, the door hops you deep throwing. The desk clerks dressed in black. They've been so long alone the street, they'll never ever get back. They'll be so lonely, baby. They'll be so lonely. They'll be so lonely they could die. Come on, Mr. Elvis Presley. Time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend I'm all shook up. Yeah. Really bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm itching like a man on a cousin tree. My friends say I'm acting wild as a bug. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Yeah. Well, my hands are shaking and my knees are weak. I can't seem to stand on my own 2 feet. Now who do you think when you have such luck? I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Yeah. Now please don't ask me what's on my mind. I'm a little bit stuck, but I'm feeling fine. When I'm near the girl that I love best, my heart beats so it scares me to death when it touches my soul. What a thrill I got. Her lips are just like a halo that's hot. I'll have to say that she's my buttercup. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Does anybody have any spare oxygen out there? All right. Many years ago, I had the pleasure of singing with a group called the Royal Teens, and we used to travel with this guy. This guy is one of my favorite guitar players of all time, Mr. Chuck Berry. Is that what we're going to do next? We're going to do Chuck Berry? Okay, we're going to do that. And it goes, this is his signature song of all times. If you want to dance, come on out here, don't be shy. Like cabin made of earth and wood. Well, if the country boy named John have the ambulance standing by. All right. Let me tell you, this was recorded by Elvis Presley, but it was originally written and recorded by Carl Perkins. Well, since my baby left me, I found a new place to dwell. Am I in the right key? Well, oh, that's one. Oh, we're doing that one. Oh, sorry about that. Well, it's one for the money, two for the show, three to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoe. You can do anything but lay off those blue suede shoes. You can knock me down, step on my face, slander my name all over the place. Do anything that you wanna do, but honey, lay off those shoes and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off those blue suede shoes. Well, you can burn my house, steal my car, drain my liquor from my old flute jar. Do anything that you wanna do, but honey, lay off those shoes and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off those blue suede shoes. Let's do it, guys. Woo! Yeah. All right. One for the money, two for the show. Three to get ready now. Go, cat, go, and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off my blue suede shoes. Help me out. Well, it's blue suede shoes, baby. Blue suede shoes. Blue suede shoes, baby. Blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off those blue suede shoes. Wow! All right. All right. Thank you. I just got a call from my doctor, and he said, "You better slow it down, fella. Your pacemaker is sending out all kinds of revolutions." All right, this is oh, goes to the old guy. Okay, we're gonna slow it down right now. Here's the Righteous Brothers. This is a lady's choice. My love, my darling, I hunger for your touch. Long, lonely time. Yes, it goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. Oh, baby, I need your love. Yes, lonely rivers flow to the sea, to the sea. I'll be coming home. Wait me. The rivers slide. Wait for me. Wait for me. you ready? Last song. I can't last much longer.